to The Artist's Wait. I am all dressed up because I've been job searching some more, so I look like a look like a banker. So hire me at your bank, pay me lots of money, or just watch this vlog. Anyway, yesterday I was talking about the authentic self and kind of more about how you, once you know who you are, because I feel confident in knowing who I am generally, and so my next step I feel is revealing, being comfortable with revealing, having the confidence to show other people who I know myself to be. But I realized, maybe some people would like some advice or know how I felt like I got to the point where I felt confident about who I am. If someone's saying, how do I figure out who I am, I would say, keep a journal. My life would be, I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have a journal. And that sounds silly to say because it's just a bit of paper, but so much more because it's my thoughts, it's my ideas, it's my heart, it's my insecurities, it's my fears, it's my creativity, all in these journals. I've been keeping these journals for, 5 years consistently, and I've had dream journals on top of that, and arts journals on top of that, and journals for specific classes I've been taking, and they've all been supremely beneficial to me in figuring out who I am, how I think, how I react, how I respond presently to situations, and then figuring out how maybe I could have better responded to situations, and where I'd like to go next. Also, like this morning, I woke up and I was feeling pretty melancholic, a bit of ennui, and I had a lot of anxieties that I felt really burdened by, the job search being one of them. And so I went to my journal and I wrote, and and I left it feeling like I'd been able to get out a lot of frustrations, and things weren't necessarily fixed, but I did feel like I was in a better place, so that instead of being burdened by all of that anxiety, I was able to kind of alleviate some of it so that I could take a step forward and feel like I could take action on the situation. So there you go. That's also kind of cool just to think, this is journal 10 of my daily journal. So I have, that's over 2,000 pages of journals I have with my daily journal and all my other journals, which is really cool just to think I've written, over 2,000 pages. It's just neat to think. So anyway, if you're thinking about keeping a journal, here are 2 rules that I set up for myself that have been really, really great, I think, in helping me to get the most out of my journaling experience. So number 1 is just every journal entry write by hand. I wouldn't recommend keeping a journal on your laptop or your computer. One reason is if your computer crashes, you can lose all that. That's priceless information and priceless thoughts you're losing. Also, there's something about actually physically putting down what's up here, physicalizing it through your hand and putting it on paper. It's a much more intimate experience, I believe. And the second rule I have for myself is that no one else is allowed to read my journals. It kind of seems silly, kind of 6th grader. I don't hide it under my pillow or anything, but knowing that I'm only writing this for me allows me to take off my censor, and I can put down anything I want to in this journal. It's easier to admit thoughts and explore ideas that are extremely personal and could leave me vulnerable if other people knew them, by knowing that I am not going to share this with anybody else. Now, there are times that I go back and I might use an excerpt from it to talk about, if I'm working on a project with other people, but as far as me writing these entries, I'm only writing them for myself. So there you go. So that's how I feel like I got to better know myself, and maybe you can do the same thing. Let me know if you keep a journal. If you don't, what helped you better know who you are. And I guess I'll talk to you again later this week. So, have a good day, and enjoy the sunshine. And if it's raining where you are, enjoy the rain. Bye.